All right, so what you have in front of you is something called a thought record. And what we're going to do is basically look at different situations and put under a microscope some of the things that you're thinking as a result of that situation, the way that you're feeling, and then the way that you're acting. All right? And then the last step of that is we're going to take some of those thoughts that you're thinking and restructure them in a way where they're a little bit more positive.
All right.
Okay? All right. So, again, the idea is to look at a situation, how you're thinking, uh, what you're feeling, and then how that's impacting the way that you act.
All right.
All right. So let's go and think about a situation that has happened recently that's really caused you some distress, made you feel out of balance, really mad, sad, frustrated.
Every time I come home and I bring a test home and I show my parents the F, it just makes me feel like I'm disappointing them and not really good enough for them anymore. I don't know.
All right. That must be really hard. Okay. So a situation is you bringing the test home, right?
Yeah.
And when's the last time this might have happened? Did it happen this past week?
It's almost every day now that I bring a test home. I used to have pretty good grades, and then it turned into C's and then D's, and now it's F's, and it's like they can't even look me in the eye anymore. They're just so disappointed in me.
Yeah. So it started at C's and now it's gotten to F's.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point where you often feel overwhelmed
Yeah.
by all of it. Okay, so let's think about the last test that you got an F on.
My math tests last week.
Last week, okay. All right, so you had a math test last week, and then you brought it home, right?
Yeah.
So I'm writing that down in the first row under the situation column. So you had a math test last week.
Yep.
Okay. And you brought it home. Well, you got an F on it, fortunately, and then you brought it home.
Yep.
And who did you give the test to?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay.
And he
All
just
right.
put it in the trash. He's not wrong to do that anymore, because I really do think I'm just disappointing them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they just think I'm just sitting in class not trying, and I guess they're kind of right. I don't know. They're disappointed in me. I'm disappointed in myself, and every day when I come home and show them the F, it just makes me feel that much worse about myself.
Okay. All right. So we're moving into the second column under thoughts, and some of the things that it sounds like you're thinking in that moment after you bring the test home, you give it to your dad, and he just throws it away. And the things that you're thinking in your mind are,
I'm not good enough for them.
they don't think I'm good enough, I'm not good enough, they don't see me trying, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't get what the point is of, like, I always think to myself, what's the point of coming home and just coming home to my family just to make them feel worse about their lives, and I just make them feel sad every day. Like, I just come home and make their day that much worse, and I just don't see the point in it. I don't know.
All right, so I put here, what's the point? And I put 2 exclamation point marks, and that's because it's not only what's the point in coming home, but it's also, it sounds like, what's the point in even trying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So when you think about this specific situation, the things that you were thinking, what were you actually feeling?
Aggravated myself and just stressed out at how I let it get to this point. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I can't pinpoint a time that this happened, so it just makes me feel so aggravated and confused and stressed that I can't get over this.
Okay. All right, so I hear a couple things or a couple emotions that it sounds like you're going through. And it's not uncommon that during a very stressful situation like this, you would feel more than just one emotion,
Yeah.
right? And it sounds to me that in this situation, you feel extremely aggravated, confused, lost,
Yep.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
pretty
Did I
accurate.
miss anything else?
No.
Okay. Now, think about the situation and again, the things that you're thinking, the things that you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me, how are you acting after this situation or in this situation? What does this do to your mood?
I guess I'm like irritable to be around. Like I just having these grades come home and having my parents be so upset with me. I just act so angry all the time and like I don't want to be around them. It's just like it feels like the two-way street. Like we both just don't want to be around each other. Like they're disappointed in me. I can't look at them the same way I used to because I just make them sad. Like their own son makes them sad every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes me act out worse. Like I don't talk to them. I ignore them. I don't know.
Okay. So, after this situation happened, you had a lot of anger in yourself, and the behaviors that came out of that anger is this isolation,
Yeah.
not wanting to talk to them, not wanting to be around them.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. I just separate myself from them when I get home and they drive me to school and that's it.
Okay.
I don't really talk anymore.
Okay. So, you like to be all alone during that time?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to face them.
Okay.
It's too hard.
All right. So, it sounds to me also that you feel very overwhelmed by all of these feelings
Yeah.
and these emotions, that's also contributing to maybe why you're isolating or you want to isolate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, again, you did a really good job at looking at the situation, talking about some of the things that you're thinking, feeling, and you're acting.
Yep.
All right. What we do know about this is that actually this kind of thinking, feeling, and behaving can actually maintain some of your depression, right? We know that isolation is a big symptom of depression, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So part of the thought record is really doing this alternative thought, which is looking at your thoughts, which are usually negative thoughts, and thinking in ways that are a little bit more healthy. Okay? So when you look at your negative thoughts in this situation of, they don't see me trying, what's the point? We know, again, this is maintaining your depression, so what might be a different way of looking at things?
What's the point in not trying? What's the point in just sitting around and complaining about it when I could, I guess, work to make it better?
Oh, that's a really good one. So I'm writing that there in that last column. So what's the point of just not showing up,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
It's like I've allowed myself to dig this hole deeper and deeper because I just feel so bad for myself.
Yeah.
But
And if you let the hole dig deeper and deeper, then it's harder to get out.
yeah.
Okay. Digging this. All right. And then you said something there that I think is really important, like that if you don't try, then you're digging yourself into a deeper hole. And what's the point of not trying,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Any other alternative thoughts that you can think of, or more healthier ways of thinking in this situation?
I guess whenever I come home and say that I'm not good enough, I could say I'm not good enough yet, or I need to be good enough. I need to make my parents proud of me again. I need to work.
Yeah. I can be good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to write that one right there. So when you look at our alternative thinking here, tell me now, what does that actually make you feel?
Pride. I feel kind of proud of myself that
Mm.
I've been sitting around for so long and just feeling bad for myself, but I don't know, like I just didn't feel very confident in myself, but now it's
Mhm.
like I'm taking action to it, and I
Yeah.
think that can help me believe in myself more and believe that I can change my grades and I can make my parents proud of me again.
Yeah. So it really put the control into your hands and it really helped motivate yourself that, you know, even though sometimes I might feel this way, in fact, I can do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, the thought record is a good way to kind of rewire our brains to think in more healthier ways.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do this again on any different situation, and then reflect on how the alternative thoughts or the more healthier ways of thinking can make you feel better.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you have any questions?
No, I think I get it. I can do this for any other situation too. Like I can just go down the row and
Yep.
think of other things as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be anything, and you can do it anytime. So you can do it in the moment, or you can do it even after the situation has happened.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Good work. Thank you.